It's finally here, y'all. The moment you've all been asking for. Introducing sync functionality via the CLI. Now, this isn't just a command that does everything for you, but rather an offering of meaningful commands that allow you to fine-tune what it is that you want to migrate, and even helps when it comes to migrating from third-party CMSs. Now let's go ahead and sync our content from our My Project space to a new empty space. And let's take it a step further and make this space in a different region than our source space. Our source space is in the EU, so let's create this new space in the US region. Yeah, that's right. You can even sync between regions. Now, it's as simple as running a few commands. We run datasources pull to pull all our data source entries, components pull to pull your component schema, assets pull to pull all of our assets, and finally stories pull to pull all of our stories or Storyblok entries. Notice that we specify the region because we're pulling from our source space, which is in the EU region, which differs from our target space. Now we have to run the corresponding push command for each of those commands that we just ran, so we can get all of that content in our target space. Oh, FYI, make sure that you run these push commands in order to ensure that all dependencies are migrated in the correct order. So first, we will sync our data sources, then we'll sync our schemas, then our assets, and finally, our stories. Now let's run the commands to migrate this content. Let's run data sources push to push all of our data source entries. Then we'll run components push to push our component schema. Then let's run assets push to push all of our assets. And finally, we're going to run stories push to push all of our stories, or again, our Storyblok entries. Notice that we again are specifying a region. In this case, it's the US region because our target space is in the US. You can even sync an individual asset or entry that has been changed and update all of the stories where it's referenced by including the flag update stories. Nice, everything ran successfully, and look at that, a fully synced space and across regions. Wow. This is because the CLI now handles ID-based references, meaning that even references within a third-party CMS will be retained upon migration, as long as the data is mapped correctly. When migrating from a third-party CMS to Storyblok, you will inevitably have to map your existing content to fit Storyblok structure, and retain those references to other entries. This is where things get complicated. But don't fret. Our glorious DX engineers have added functionality that helps manage this. Now, let's go over a quick example. Let's say that this is one of the entries that we have exported from our source CMS. We need to map it to the structure that Storyblok expects, the article content type that we created earlier in this series, like this. However, see that our entry has a reference field where it is referencing other entries of type author. Let's create a simple author content type in Storyblok. It will just contain first and last name for this example. Make sure to add a reference field to the article content type and accept only entries of type author. Now, if we were to run a migration where all of the mapping logic has been handled correctly, new entries will be created within Storyblok, retaining the references to the newly created entries of those authors, even though the IDs are no longer the same. Let's migrate one more article entry, as you can see the same authors are referenced here, but they are already created in Storyblok with different IDs. Let's see what happens. See that the newly created article references the already created author entries. How cool is that? This is possible because a map of all old entries to newly created entries is generated and maintained by the CLI. Thank you to our amazing DX engineers, and thank you for watching this video. I hope it was useful. Be sure to check out our CLI documentation for these new commands, as they do have more options available. And be sure to like this video and subscribe if you want some more useful content for your work with Storyblok, or if you just want to see my face every now and then. See you next time.